Welcome back everyone to the Blender Creator Stylized 3D Model course, and this is where we left it off. Alright, let's hide this now, and this is what we should be left with. Let's come in then and see if I can actually unwrap these much better than what I had done before. So we can see the problem is that they never got unwrapped properly. So let's come in, press U, Smart UV Project, click OK, and now let's have a look, see if we have all of those. Yeah, we still have a lot of problems, as you can see. Now sometimes when this happens, there are easier ways to actually fix this. If I go over the top, so if I go over the top like so, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press, let's have a look, U and project from view. And let's press S, make them bigger. And now let's have a look at what we've got. Now we can see that these now go together, which is exactly what I wanted, but still might not be right. So I'm going to just put them like that because we have a lot of issues. For instance, on the front, we can see we've lost a lot. If I put this on too, let's have a look. Yeah, we can see we've got a lot of issues along here. So I'm thinking the best way to do this, probably to put an angle on each of these based on normals. So let's see if I can actually do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. I'm just going to grab one here and I'm going to see if I can then come to select similar by sharpness. So let's select by sharpness, bring this over. Yes, what I'll do is I'll just select sharp edges. I'll do it that way. So select sharp edges. There we go. Right click, mark scene, and let's do it that way. Okay, A, U, unwrap, because we can unwrap them now. And let's have a look. And there we go. Now that's fixed all of those issues that we had before. So now we can see the tiles look like this. Let's press Alt H, bring back everything, double tap the A, and there we go. Now that should be, now they should be fixed. I'm just wondering if I should also select the sharp edges on the top and on the bottom to line them up. I think actually, let's put it onto this. I think actually they're going to look okay. I'm just looking at these ones as well. Yeah, I think they're going to look. I'm looking at the sides. They look pretty nice. I think actually these are going to look okay. I don't think I need to do anything more with them. I think what I need to do now is join them up. So at the moment, we've still got two separate parts. So I'm going to grab both of these. Let's just grab these sides, these tops, press Ctrl J, join them all together, Ctrl A, all transforms, right click to origin to geometry. And now finally, let's grab everything. So A to grab everything. And let's go to mesh, clean up, and let's merge by distance. And there we go. 44,000 vertices joined, which means now most of these, so if I grab these two, can actually come away. We don't really care about them joining, you know, slightly up with things. I'm just looking if, so you can see here that we do have some bending in there. I'm just wondering if that's actually what caused it. So let's have a look. Yeah, and that is what's caused it. So you know what? I'm not going to join them together. I'm going to join them together in the way that I've got it. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to join them together as in when I select each of these, I don't want them joined to the next one because it's going to create a little bit of a mess for me because some of these are really, really close together. So let's leave them as is. And I think it's going to be much better that way. Okay, so a little bit of rambling there, a little bit of a mess. Hopefully you got through that. Hopefully you understand what I said. Hopefully you understood why I unwrapped them in a certain way. So we didn't get all those little bits on each one that we had. And hopefully you can see that I didn't join them up in the end because it would create too much mess because some of the vertices are really, really close together in the sides of it as well as the, you know, the tops and the sides this way. So that's why I didn't do that. All right, now we've got that. We've done that. Let's join everything together. So we're going to come in and we're going to grab all of these up to the bottom part. So you should be able to come and go all the way around. We haven't got a part on here. Maybe we should put that in first, I'm thinking, before we actually do this. I think that will make the most sense. And you're going to see why that is in a minute. So let's come into Asset Manager. Let's press dot and zoom in. We'll do this one first. So we'll put in a piece of wood here. Probably going to steal this piece of wood actually. So this one here, Shift D. Let's bring it over. What we'll do is we'll put that right under here. So I'm going to pull it out into place like so, something like that. Make sure it's not actually going through the roof. The other thing is you don't want to actually change where it is, so up and down. You don't want to do that. What I'm going to do then is just slot that into place, and then going to press S and Y, pull it out, put it into place, like so. Double tap the A, and there we go. Okay, that's that side and that side done. Now let's think about this part. So I want a little part, so 1 meter, and let's spin it round. So RY or RX, 90, 7 to go over the top, and then I'm just going to put it in place where I want it. And then I'm going to make it smaller. So S and Y, let's make it smaller. I might need to re-unwrap this. I think I will. So S and Y, because it will be too squished up. S and Y, like so. Let's drop it into place. Double tap the A, and there we go. That's that one in place. Now let's grab it. So let's press A, U, Smart UV Project, click OK. Let's also reset the transformations. So, and let's press U again, Smart UV Project, click OK. And now we can see that's looking much, much better. Okay, so now finally, we can actually grab all of these parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these bottom parts, not the wall, the roof, and then I'm going to grab all of these, including the wall, including these two parts, and then I'm going to go around to the other side. I'm going to grab this one here, round to the back, grabbing this part, and the ceiling, finally the chimney. Let's press G, and now we can see that we've got everything except this part here. So I'm going to grab this part as well. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Object, come down to Convert, Mesh, and now finally I'm ready to join it all together with Control J, join it all together. Control A, all transforms, right click, set origin to geometry, and now G, and there you go. There is your roof. Now, why did we do all of that? Why did we join all of that up? The reason we joined all of that up is because now I actually want to bring in a lattice, and the lattice is going to be used to actually bend this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Shift S, cursor selected. I'm going to press 3 to go into side view, Shift A, I'm going to come down, bring in a lattice, and we can see my lattice is in there somewhere. I'm going to press S, bring it out to make it bigger, 3 again, and then I'm going to make it, pull it up, and then S and Y, pull it out, making sure that everything fits in from our roof. So we can see here, this is where it comes down to. Just make sure everything is fitting in. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger than everything, that's okay. Just make sure everything fits in. We can see the entire part of this now fits in. If we go to the front, we can see that everything fits in. Now finally, the last thing we want to do now is we want to give this a way to actually pull things up. So you have to think of this as like a grid, and you have to be able to pull the parts that you want to pull up or drop them in. In other words, if we come over to this side and we bring up the resolution of the U, if you see we increase that, we're increasing now these vertices going along here. Now we don't actually want to increase those. You don't want to put it down to 1 either, because it actually makes it flat. So it actually might be easier, but I wouldn't recommend it. What you want to do now is increase this one. And we can see now that as I increase it, I'm going to have more points where I can actually bend this roof in. So if I press 3, this is the view that I actually want. Let's put it up to 10. Let's put the W up then, like so. And now let's work on actually bending this. And I think what we'll do is, first of all, we'll join this to it. So we'll come to our roof. We'll come to our modifiers tab, add modifier. And we want to find the lattice, which is going to be under deform, I think. So deform, lattice. And then we want to pick what our object is. That is going to be our lattice, which is this one here. And then what you want to do, you've got your strength on here. We might want to alter this, but we'll see as we work on it. But we'll do that on the next lesson. All right, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.